Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at Pickdawgz.com. We just got done recording Saturday's video. It's Friday evening, so the complimentary selection will be quoting the number on Friday evening. Obviously, it could move by Sunday at the time of this recording that you're watching. One of the things I want to lead in regarding the last video that we did talking about volume of action, like you and I, we figured it out, Al. You basically released 100 basketball games of about 700. So for everybody like not understanding, it's a very small percentage. It's such a long season. And I think a lot of people forget that in reality of how long the season actually is. You know, you were 379, 279, and like 2 in college basketball last year by itself. You know, right there you got
Oh
shitload of
my!
games.
My math was wrong. We had about 1,000 basketball plays last year. I mean, not
Exactly.
700. Yeah. So
Exactly.
and I think we are even ahead of last year's pace as far as number of plays. So we've released
You had
108 basketball.
680 college basketball games by itself, not counting NBA.
Yeah. So we've basically had 10% of our season. We're 54 and 53 with a couple pushes. I mean, again, I'm not
And this is
saying
Friday evening. Right, right, right.
yeah, Friday evening. Like, I'm not saying things are going to be like, amazing. I mean, we have no idea what the future holds. But all I'm saying is, we've had so few plays. Like, the story is just getting told for this season.
You don't have a crystal ball on your desk, Al?
No.
Duke used to have one on his desk, and he would show me what he'd rub it. We got to get you maybe that's what I'll get you. I'll get you a Christmas present. I'll get
No.
you a crystal ball.
No. I just get me. Oh, yeah, no, no.
Do you get? Let me ask you. Do you get like your personal clients? Will they email you and be like, "But what about this ESPN database, Al? It's supposed to be unfallible." And then my answer has always been, they still have to go on the floor, the field. They still have to play the game, regardless. I think that's a good subject of this video. Before we get to this Sunday's complimentary selection, is like, what do you say to somebody that they read the ESPN article, they go and I send them a link, or they go to your site, or they Google it, and they read this like thing that's like 15 years old, and the article, obviously it's sensational a little bit. It makes it look like, oh man, if I had this database, I just would never lose. And like, that builds a false unreality to this person out there. It's still very valuable. You've had people offer you $1 million. You said no, you want more. But even that person who might pay you 5-10 million for the database, if he's thinking he's never going to have a bad week like last week, he's far from mistaken.
Well, yes, but it's a tool, and two people can have the same tool, and they're going to also use it differently as well. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's the best tool out there, but you still have to handicap the games. You still have to have a methodology. Um, it's nothing like it's not like an oven that you turn on and push a button and
It's not a
insert pizza.
it's not a black box that just spits out. I think when people hear the word database, they in their mind it's this machine that's just spitting out winners. You know what I mean?
No, it's a tool to do research.
It's a tool to do research. So with that being said, let's talk about it, guys. Gals, whoever's watching, what is the game that is doing we're doing research on today? Because I don't know, but it's already listed. What is it?
We're going to do the Detroit Lions New York Giants game. Detroit, everyone knows, last week, horrible game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Very low scoring, lost 16-9. Detroit now returns home to Ford Field. Big favorite against the New York Giants. The over/under is 50.5. When Detroit didn't go over its previous game and then plays a home game, it then goes over substantially, 25-6 over the total. And we're going to take the over 50.5. So off that very low scoring game, look for a much higher scoring game at Ford Field.
Guys, we're releasing this at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Friday evening, over 50.5 for a game being played on Sunday, this November 23rd when you're watching the video. If you got a question about the line, if it moves substantially, just send me an email at eric@pickdawgz.com or send me a text message. And as always, Good day and good luck.